Hi guys, welcome to yet another video here on my channel. This is Lynn Loving Life and I am Lynn. This here is the second episode in our series Weight Loss Wednesdays, where I would be sharing with you my weight loss journey. Before I start, I'd like to say I apologize for not having a video up last week. Some things happened. I was unable to film and edit, so I could not get a video up for you. But I'm back this Wednesdays. Just heads up, this Wednesdays would be Weight Loss Wednesday would be a little different in that I would not be sharing my weight, nor would I be sharing any measurements. That is simply because it's that time of the month for me, and females know that we can get triggered. I suffer from PMS, and one of the things that triggers me when it comes to my mental stability around this time is my weight, and knowing that I'm not going to put myself in any jeopardy, my mental health comes first. Next week, you of course will have an update on my measurements and my weight. So come back next week and you'd know what progress, if any, I have made. Now, let's get into what this Weight Loss Wednesday's video is about actually. This Weight Loss Wednesday is simply about what I'd be doing to lose weight. I would not be going in depth on any of the methods, simply because there are many videos here on YouTube that explains them really great, and I'm not a doctor. I have not done all the research. I'm not a professional in any way, so I do not want to mislead anybody. What I'll advise is that you do your research by looking up videos here, looking at studies that were done on the methods that I am using, talking to your doctor if necessary to see if these methods would be good for you to use if you intend to join me on this weight loss journey. So what methods do I intend to use to lose weight? Well, I am going to be doing, or actually I'm doing already, intermittent fasting and keto. Now the keto diet or lifestyle is a diet that allows us to eat high fat, moderate protein and low carbs in an effort to allow the body to switch to using fat as its main source of energy. For most of us on the traditional way, traditional diet, or traditional lifestyle, our body uses sugar or carbs as its main source of energy because we take in a lot of grains and sugars in our diets every day, and that is the first thing that the body would go to as its source of energy. By switching to a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet, what happens is this allows the body to then switch to using fat as its main source of energy. There are many benefits to the keto diet that has been explained, as I said, on YouTube. So I would advise you to look up the keto diet on YouTube. As a girl in the Caribbean, how easy has it been for me to switch to keto? It has not been easy. It is not something that I do with ease. I started attempting to do it in January, and by the end of January, I'd lost 10 pounds. Now, what I will say is that the first week on keto, I lost 8 pounds. Then I think I gained back 2, and then I lost 4 pounds over the next 3 weeks. But what has happened is that I have fallen off on and off because I am a Caribbean girl. I grew up with fruits and eating all of those things, and rice and flour and bread, and it is very hard for me to switch. But what I do know is that a low carb diet is extremely helpful to me, simply because I am carb sensitive. So when I eat too much carbs, like if I eat white rice, flour, all of those things, my digestive system gets a little agitated. I get belly aches, I get gas. It's kind of extreme. And so when I switch to keto, it has been very helpful with eliminating that as well, or eliminating that with eliminating that issue. And it causes me to be very energized. As I said, please search up, do your little research on Google, on YouTube about the keto diet. edify yourself and see if that is the best one for you. The next thing that I also would be doing, as stated before, is the intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not a diet. It's simply allocating a specific time frame in which you get all your calories and your meals in. For me, I try to stick to anywhere fasting from 18 hours to 22 hours per day. So sometimes I would stop eating around, well, generally I would stop eating around 7 o'clock in the night, and the next time, most of the times I'll eat is around 12 in the day. Recently I've been pushing it a lot further, so sometimes I stop eating around 7 and then the next time I eat is around 3. That from 7 to 3 the next day is a 20-hour fasting window. If I could push it some further, I will. So that is what intermittent fasting is. It just gives you a shorter period of time where you can eat the same amount of calories, or your normal amount of calories that you're supposed to eat to lose weight. It just shorten the amount of time it gives you to eat it. What that does is very beneficial to your digestive system. It's beneficial helping you to get into ketosis. It is beneficial when it comes to your brain function. I find that I'm extremely sharper. There's a lot of benefits to it. Again, you can do the research. Some of the people that I looked at when I was preparing to get into this journey is this man on YouTube called Dr. Berg. He is very knowledgeable. Fledge Fitness is also very knowledgeable in both intermittent fasting and keto. I do not want to give you too much information or my opinion because, again, as I said, I am not a doctor. I don't intend to mislead anybody. I do not want to say anything that is incorrect and cause you to have the wrong impression about what I'm doing. But you can do the research and see if those two methods are good for you. Before I end this video, because as I said, there would not be any weighing or measuring today, I also wanted to tell you about something that I will be doing. I have a goal, a short-term goal for October. October is my birthday, and I wanted to see if I can use that date, October the 5th, as one of the dates that I want to, how should I say, use as for a short-term goal, you know, just to set a short-term goal to see what I can do by my birthday. And I think a good amount of weight to want to lose around that time is 30 to 35 pounds. It gives me 4 months to see if I can lose 30 to 35 pounds. So today is June the 5th, and by October the 5th, I want to lose 30 to 35 pounds by trying to implement keto and intermittent fasting. Now, to touch on the exercise part of things, I was generally an active person. I lifted weights before, so I was a powerlifter before. I was the type of person who was going to the gym 6 days a week before, but recently that has died down. I no longer go to the gym that much or any at all. Most of my workouts are done from home. In January, when I lost that 10 pounds, I did not go to the gym, so I know that I do not have to go to the gym to lose weight. But I do intend on going back, and when I do go back, I will be taking you guys along with me so that you guys can actually share in that part of the journey as well. So stay tuned for that. I will be going back to the gym sometimes. What I want to do as well is to start running. One of my goals as well is to be able to run long distance races like 5Ks, 10Ks, maybe a half marathon one day. So I want to also start training to run long distances. All of these things I will document and share with you. So stay with me on Lynn Loving Life. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well. Like this video, comment if you have an opinion, and if you want to join me on this journey also, comment on there, let me know what you will be doing. I'll be so happy to hear from you. Join us next week again. We will share I will share an update as to how much weight, if any, I've lost thus far. I'll share my measurements with you, and we will get into this. It was great speaking to you today. I'm glad that I filmed this video. I'm so relieved that I filmed it and I'll get it up to you. So bye, and thank you so much for viewing and for joining me here on Lynn Loving Live once more. Love you. See you again next week for another Weight Loss Wednesdays. Bye.